Tutankhamun. Whoa. Oh, these tombs are not for the weak. You see this glow? Sweat. The yellows, the reds, the blacks. Absolutely incredible. I mean, how many times I've said insane, unbelievable. Morning. It is 7:10. Really struggled to get up this morning. Literally not long. We got out, well, woke up really. The alarm was actually set for 6 and I just couldn't do it this morning. We officially marked that halfway point. Last week, alarms were going off, no problem. Could get up, got up at 3 o'clock in the morning, that'd be simple, no problem. I can't do it, I'm tired, you girls, tired. So, 7 o'clock, we're up now. Start getting ready. Oh goodness me. Definitely makes a difference though when you come out and see the sun, see the palm trees. There's hot air balloons just behind me. Just over here kind of area. Let's get ready, I guess. Ooh, thank God for makeup, huh? She's like a new woman. Suddenly I straighten my hair. My hair doesn't look as dull as it's been looking the last few days. You can actually see the colour. So I actually don't usually wear my sunglasses like this. Usually push them back, but I want to make sure the straightening stays. Pink dress, my cartouche, which if I haven't shown you yet, I got in Cairo. So this is what we're wearing, and we're about to head down to breakfast. So yeah, let the day begin. We are on our way to the Valley of Kings. Okay, so we are just queuing up, and wow, it is busy. This is the first time that I really feel like a tourist. All the other places we've been in Egypt so far, we felt like we were locals, really. We would just have the place to ourselves. But as you can see behind me, loads of people. We're in a queue here. And we are queuing up. It looks to be 600 EGP per person, so about £6 there or thereabouts to get in. Pretty good. But the trick is we'll be paying, I think it was, how much are we going to pay each? About 100 and something each for extra tombs. Something. 70. So we pay about £70 each, which in the Egyptian money is a lot, just for the extra tombs. I think there's 3 extra tombs that we're paying for. Tutankhamun, Ramesses, and some other ones which were recommended, which are supposed to be the most impressive tomb, which you do want to see. I mean, of course you want to see Tutankhamun's tomb. That's the Valley of the Kings in a nutshell, right? Everybody knows that. So we are queuing up now. And yeah, hopefully it won't be too long. It will probably be like 1 or 2 minutes. It's going by really, really fast. And if you are looking to come, it reads to be card only. I don't know if that's just the queue that we're in right now. But yeah, card only in this queue anyway. So, yeah. We are in our first tomb. One thing to know if you're coming to Egypt and you're visiting tombs, they are humid, like you're sweating in every single tomb. Right now, it's hot. I'm not even someone who sweats. My back is wet. But look at that. It's very worth it. I don't even know which tombs there's so many. This is the first one we're entering into. Look at the detail. Look. Absolutely extraordinary. This is the first tomb that we've been in that really is showcasing the colour. I mean, look at that. The colours. The colours. Think how long this has been here. Colours on the wall. It's amazing. It seems like a different style almost. Each tomb seems slightly different style. Here I've noticed it's much bigger. There's less smaller detail. Much bigger hieroglyphics. Much more colour. And an incredible big tomb behind us. Number 2, so you can see here behind me is empty, and then we've got some stuff here, and then the tomb is right back down there where it turns to us now. Coming in, what I've noticed so much about these tombs is there's so much colour to them. In comparison to the other tombs that we've seen, the colour is amazing. It's still here, like all these years. The yellows, the reds, the blacks, absolutely incredible. Honestly, these tombs really you need to see it to really get the full scale of what you're seeing in yeah, incredible. Like I keep saying, you could honestly spend hours just poring over every detail of each tomb. There's so much to look at. Absolutely, yeah, incredible. Up next, our third tomb, the most iconic, of course, as we all know. Let me show you. Can you guess it? Tutankhamun. We're about to go inside. So I will bring you along to the most iconic tomb, see how it's different from the others so far. So you can read here, this is really, really interesting. He died at 19, which I do think I already knew. And I do think I'm familiar with the fact that because it was a sudden death, they had to use you can see here, they had to use an existing tomb quickly. But as we all know, visitors change the tomb's environment because of the humidity and everything like that. But apparently they say that the original colours are still vibrant and the old paintings have remarkably little loss. So I'm excited. Let's go inside.
Different items, majority of them.
This is like a proper tomb. This reminds me of when we were in the Great Pyramid. Like you're going down. Oh my god. So the first thing that you see, come down these steps, and look who it is. Tutankhamun himself. Yeah, I'm literally looking at his feet, his head, everything. That's a strange phenomenon, really. Like, his body has been here, like, since it was buried. It's been here for so long. Yeah, that's... I'm not going to show that, just out of respect, you know. Yeah, wow. Absolutely insane. Whoa. Okay, this, you have to see. This is absolutely the brightest tomb that we have ever seen. It really is incredible. But interestingly, before I show you, this is all empty. This is empty. This is empty, which I guess speaks to the nature of how quickly this had to be put together for his death. But take a look at this. Wow. There it is. Wow. Absolutely incredible. This, by far, is definitely the most striking in colour. They all write what they said. It virtually is unchanged. I mean, look at that. Although it doesn't have the carvings, this is more painting, I would say, rather than carvings, which has its own unique feature to it. It's, you respect it in a different way than you do the carvings, but wow. I felt like what I just said didn't make any sense, but wow. And that is a tomb that he would have been buried in. Absolutely extraordinary. Wow. Again, gotta say it, but it's not showing up on camera as bright as it is to the naked eye, so come and see it for yourself. I can even see the bluey blacks and the detail of the hair. I'll try and show it for you, but absolutely incredible. Yes. I'm just reading, and there were so many treasures that were in the tomb. I'll show you some pictures. They've taken some black and white pictures from when they were excavating it. And it looks like there's like wheels, there's chariots, everything for the afterlife, which is what they believed in. So, yeah, fascinating. It took 10 years, they were saying, to take everything out and record it that they found in just Tutankhamun's tomb. You can tell that when it gets hot, I can't really articulate myself very well at all. But yeah, 10 years, that's incredible. Yeah, it says it took Howard Carter and his patron, Lord blah blah blah, 5 years to find the tomb of Tutankhamun, and then 10 more years to record and remove its contents. So let me show you. These are the things that were found. Which is amazing. Wow. Yeah, and that's the one that we just saw. So it was like stone when we saw it, but I can only imagine it must have been filled with, like, you know, gold, designed with gold and things. Maybe that's been taken since. And then this tomb, this thing that he is under, and his mask, I suppose, you can find at the Cairo Museum, which we didn't get to see, but I mean, we just saw his dead body, so I guess that's maybe what he looked like or what he wanted to be known as. But yeah, wow, 19 years old, very sad, really. These tombs are not for the weak. You see this glow? Sweat. Complete sweat. A true sauna. True traditional sauna. This, again, I am not really keeping track of like which tombs these are. We're just going into like the ones that we see next just to get through them, and you know, I don't really know the history, but this one's interesting because you have a big long passageway, big long stairs, and this massive room just behind me. Just here. Right here you can see there to be a big square, but then further on back here, which we'll get to eventually, seems to be the traditional kind of coffin, I suppose. There's a few other doors and windows just here, but overall that is mostly empty there. I mean, there are still some colours. There would have been some colours and some kind of paintings on one wall, but they seem to be quite badly worn down in comparison to other tombs. You can see again the ceiling would have had things on it. You can see the odd bits of colour and bits and pieces there, but this one is fairly empty and worn down, very traditionally sewn like. I'll show you the bits of detail that are still available, but yeah, not so much is remaining of this one. So by contrast, as you come back up, or like when you go a bit down, you can see that, sorry, a little bit this way. You can see that's what the wall would have looked like. And behind me is lots of paintings, but yeah, this one is very worn down. And it's very deep, very deep. Lots of stairs. So yeah, I'm just trying to get out the heat now. Can't even remember which tomb this is. This is Sety. This is an extra one that we've paid for.
This is Sety?
Sety, yeah. Detail. So we are down. This is Sety, I believe. I'm sure I have not said that name correctly. This is another tomb that we paid extra for, and you can see why, because once again the colours are absolutely striking. I feel like I've been pretty rubbish at knowing the history of each thing, but I can do that at another point. I will insert, I'm sure, lots of bits and pieces to give you context of what I'm seeing, but wow, look at this one. Look at these. Absolutely insane. Just, I mean, how many times I've said insane or unbelievable? Colours, like, this is hundreds of thousands of years old. You can only, and the colours, I mean, look at these ones, how bright they've stayed all these years. You can only imagine how bright they would have been when they first were painted and created, and how much money this would have cost back in the day. I mean, absolutely incredible. doesn't really show there. Yeah. And the guy kindly just lets in. It seems to be he just lets in who he likes. Not everyone has access to this room for some reason, but you can see he's like guarded off when there's people. He just had people coming, so he like closed it off just for us. So we'll give him a nice tip because that was really kind. He was explaining how red face means in life, and the green face is the same king or queen, but it means the afterlife. So amazing. So that's the one we've just been in. That's the one to come to. Best one we've been in so far, other than Tutankhamun. It's up that way. That one was this one just here. The Valley of Queens, and very, very quiet compared to the Valley of Kings. There's literally just one family in front of us, just about to get our tickets. It is 180 EGP per person, so maybe like £1.50, very cheap. And we're about to go in, and yeah, it should be pretty quick in comparison. There's the main tomb, Nefertiti, I believe is closed. They've decided to close it in March because of the humidity and people's breath was basically ruining the temple, which is very sad because everyone says that's the best tomb they've ever been to, but not to worry. I think there's 2 more for us to see, and then we'll be heading back to the hotel. So we're in the first tomb called Tyti. It's got glass around it, so as you can see here, like there's these glass panels around it, which wasn't the case in any of the other tombs in the Valley of Kings. So it's not quite the same effect. It doesn't feel as authentic. It doesn't feel as it doesn't feel as authentic. It feels a bit more like museum-like, which is a shame. Of course, all of them are amazing to see the colours and the inscriptions that are in the tombs, but once you've seen it all, we've seen so many at this point throughout our trip in Egypt. Just then in the Valley of Kings we saw so many, which are amazing colours, and that is the main difference in the Valley of Kings and Queens, is the colour. Is you don't get that in any other place other than Luxor, it seems. But very, very similar. I think once you've seen a couple, you don't know if I'm fair to say in saying you start to kind of see the resemblance in some of them. So I wouldn't say I'm blown away by this tomb. Of course, I appreciate and respect the colour and the inscriptions like any others. I mean, it's still absolutely phenomenal. But yeah, extremely quiet. And as I mentioned earlier, I think due to the fact that they've closed Nefertiti, which is the main one, the other 2 are just bonuses really, so. It's kind of embarrassing that I can literally stand up in this because I'm so short. I can literally stand, not even needing to crouch. So we're in, I don't know if this is the second to last or the last tomb, but we are in one here. As you can see, again, they have the glass, and I think maybe that does contribute to how well preserved this particular tomb is. I could be wrong, or it could just be by chance, but the colours in this one are extremely striking. It looks very, very fresh, to be honest, almost across every wall. There isn't too much fading. Sometimes you get things like this, but generally speaking, it is very bright. You can see this there. It doesn't quite have the same effect when it's got this glass, but at the end of the day, if that's what they need to do to preserve these amazing things for generations to come, then by all means, we still get to see it in all its glory. Absolutely amazing. This one is very, very similar to the one we've just done. Colours are preserved beautifully, as you can see behind me. Okay. I love it how there's a whole big space here. She decided to just duck her head under. Very strange. Look at the detail of this. Not really showing the colours too well, but if you look at things like, yeah, probably not picked a good one here, but the colours and the detail, I'll of course show you. This is the main one. It's nice you don't have to duck, it's not so small. This one's got a higher ceiling, but very, very similar. Again, equally as beautiful. Colours stunning, unbelievable. I think both of us are just a bit hot now. Being completely truthful, oh, it does look quite colourful down there actually. Nice yellow walls. I'll just have a look at that in a minute. Being quite truthful, my stomach feels a little bit off. It's been feeling a bit strange, so I think I'll be ready after this to go to the pool and relax. But very grateful, of course, to be here. Absolutely incredible. This is truly where history is, and so many documentaries. Doing all of this whole trip makes me want to watch a bunch of documentaries that will now give me so much context to what I've seen and really make everything make sense, I think. So I'll show you some murals and then I'll see you at the pool. This got a back. You got a little swan. This is mine. This is like a little shawl that my nan gave me. We've made a little swan out of it. How cute. Okay, I just chucked this on just really quickly. Let's go to the pool because it's just comfy and easy to chuck on. I just chucked on my white shirt. And yes, we are on our way to the pool. And yeah, ready for some chill relaxation. This, my friends, this is the life. Hallelujah. I feel like this Luxor part of the trip is like the best that I've been vlogging. I think maybe I'm getting used to it. I don't know what it is. Maybe because we're just having a bit more chill time and I was just kind of caught up in the amazingness of just getting used to Egypt. But I'm pleased with this vlogging. I don't really know what I would have gotten from the other few days, which I am sorry about. I can say that I had the most amazing time in all the other locations. Hopefully this vlogging continues for Jordan and you stuck around to this part without seeing how rubbish my other vlogs were, most likely. But yeah, just chilling. I had a shalab, another shalab, I think, which is very up my street. It's like almost, it's like a hot, creamy, it's actually on like the coffee part of the menu. It's a hot drink considered, but really it's kind of like a dessert. It's like a sweet full fat milk with cinnamon and some other bits and pieces. It's thickened, I was reading online, it's thickened with like cornstarch, I believe, as topped with like pistachios or what's the other one, like peanuts. Yeah, that's the one, pistachios or peanuts and things. That was delicious. They say they usually drink it in the cooler months because it makes you warm, but I think they're a bit reluctant to make it for me because it's probably a bit of a faff. But a bit of a dip, just chilling here. And I'm going to be meeting Ollie at the restaurant on the other side just to get some lunch in a minute. Might get like a soup or just something light, another shalab. And yeah, just enjoying, just pure enjoyment.
So I've actually had to film this on Instagram because why does the iPhone not have a front-facing flash unless I'm just being completely stupid? So it is 8:30. 8:30 in the evening. We just had some shisha, not that it was that successful. It's a novelty that count. It was actually only £2.50 or £250. Huh? Okay. Give me 2 secs.
Okay.
Yeah, just guess I've just been pulled into joining him in the pool. We haven't actually been in this pool today. We've been at the other one in the spa area, which is like a quiet zone. Yeah, sorry. So on Instagram, so it keeps getting cut. But I think a lot of people would have the same idea that we did, that it was exclusive just for spa users only, but it's not. Any guest can use the facilities there. It's just spa treatments are in that area, and it's just, I guess, attached to that area, but after you've had your treatment. So once we had some food earlier, it was actually pretty busy in this area, which I'm glad that we weren't in, because we would be quite happy having the whole hotel to ourselves. We actually love being antisocial, which is kind of funny because, yeah, like, I don't know, everyone thinks I'm really chatty and stuff, but COVID, you know, honestly, I just don't have the social capacity that I once did. But yeah, so it's currently 8:30, just chilling. I'm here watching beautiful sunset. You might be able to hear the call to prayer in the background. Yeah, the shisha. So we went to have some shisha, and the shisha, you couldn't really taste it, so we got him to change it again. He was really sweet, bless him, and he changed it to a different flavour that apparently is most popular, which was lemon and mint, which wasn't our original flavour. We wanted strawberry and blueberry for something sweet, but it wasn't really that tasty, which is fine. It wasn't expensive, but yeah, we're just going to enjoy our last dip. I do need to go because I'm being summoned to go and enjoy. Apparently it's nice and warm in the pool, so that would be nice. And then actually I'm starting to get a bit tired, so I'll have a shower, wash my hair, and call it a day, I reckons. I'm going to get in the pool.